Morning. I am the soul pool, you are the soul pool, we are the soul pool, together as a collective. Know about you, this doesn't work. So, Astral DJ, who we're now going to give the name Joe, because it seems to be a name he likes a lot. And that Joel Whitburn keeps coming up, but I don't feel like I think Joel seems to be too young a name for him. So I'm going to call him Joe, and he doesn't seem to mind it, but I'm not sure that it's his proper name. So Joe's given us a song I think I've had before. I've definitely had it in private read. Like sister and brother. So again, we're going back to the sibling thing. Today's card is the Empress, Mother Earth, the Divine Feminine. She's all four queens in one. And in the upright, she's everything a mother should be. In the reverse, she's everything a mother shouldn't be. So, sometimes people say it's Taurus. She's the Earth Mother. She's also to do with Remembrance Day, November the 11th and May the 31st in America. So 3rd, 30th and 31st. She covers them all. She's about abundance, happiness, growth, pregnancy. There she is. And unfortunately she's in the reverse, which is the total opposite, like I said. Well, not complete opposite, but it's nothing can grow in barren lands. It's about arguments with a woman, feminine energy. It's about failed pregnancies. It's about neglect, child neglect. So, there we are, crying over spilt milk. All that water under the bridge, still dwelling on it, still looking back on the past. The misery that it's bringing you. Because looking back on the past means you're depressed. 5 months. You played your part in the disappointment, but you're not to blame. You need to love yourself more. There's a Cancer energy. This is a male energy card, but it doesn't mean the Cancer, because they're giving us Cancer cuspa, it doesn't mean that necessarily it's a male. So it's Gemini, Cancer cuspa, or Cancer Leo cuspa. Unconditional love of a male figure. Sometimes a father figure. Could be someone in spirit. There's a fish around his neck, so this deck is actually wrong because it says Pisces. Because all the kings are cardinal signs. And then we have a passing. An ending. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. A betrayal. 10 weeks. And unlike yesterday, we've got the 19 negative. Leo putting obstacles in their own way, or somebody putting obstacles in your way. Delays in travel. People born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February, acting as spirit guides. But there's blockages in your way and somebody's deliberately trying to confuse you. Because there's a third party influence. Heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Something coming between you and what you want. Minor surgery, sometimes it can be temporary separations or permanent ones. But with that Ten of Swords, it's usually a passing. And a passing of a mother. A Kristen, we know how that feels, don't we? Mother energy. But it's also brought about arguments with a female. Possibly, like I said, a Taurus. Scorpio is mentioned. Leo is mentioned. And if you're getting together for Memorial Day, maybe that's going to be a problem. It's nothing can grow in barren lands. Something is over. Something should be over. Something should be finished. Somebody needs to love themselves enough to not take this, whatever it is. And again, we go back to the song, sister and brother. It could be a sister. It could be a brother. The brother could be loving, the sister could be argumentative. Somebody here enjoys being the centre of attention. They want to cause these arguments because they want to win at all costs, and they're quite prepared to cut their nose off to spite their face. It could get violent and nasty because that's the type of people they are. 5 weeks. You have to rise above it, stand up for yourself, don't let them get away with it, but don't get involved in any sort of argument with them because they will use it against you. There'll be no winners in this and everyone will regret it. So the full moon on the 14th, the number 18 and 19, negative energy. So the 18th and 19th of June could probably be a testing time. Torn between two people, two situations, two properties. Like I said, it may be that you're torn between two siblings. Well, instead of black and white, they've got red and white here. One's passionate, one's calm. The Cancer energy is mentioned. So it's not knowing which way to turn, a path of blood and tears, being ripped apart. Sometimes I get this when people are ping-ponging between two properties, like looking after children or grandchildren or elderly parents, trying to be in more than one place at once. It's not a happy picture, is it? So, and it's because of this passing. This ending, this betrayal. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. I've had enough of this. I don't want to be part of this anymore. It's not good for my soul. And somebody's deliberately doing it to you. Yeah. Hope, faith and charity are lost. We've got 3 women now. No reunions, no celebrations. Perhaps once upon a time you would have got together on Memorial Day or bank holiday weekends, and it's not happening. It's time to move on. Don't take the baggage of the past with you. Move on from stormy waters to calmer ones within 6 weeks. So 5 weeks is the storm, 6 weeks is moving on. Put the effort in. You can achieve anything. This is a mountainous thing to ask, and spirit know it, but you are capable of overcoming it. You have to put the effort in, and there may be some communications via the internet. 8 years is mentioned. Whoever this is that's trying to block your way is being stubborn, refusing to accept the way things are. 4 months. But there we have a couple, a strong couple of unconditional love. Together or not, you cannot break their bonds. It's mutual, unconditional love mother and father energy. Could be both in spirit. Whatever this argumentative female is, this issue with not being able to grow or be happy, is because it's a codependent situation. They cannot stand on their own 2 feet. They have no concept of how to do so. But you're coming out of this nightmare. It's going to take a violent argument for it to happen. But you see, Leo negative. So if you are the Leo, it could be that you need to stand up for yourself because somebody's doing this to you. So just because I say the Leo's negative doesn't mean that you're in the wrong. It just means that this situation is either caused or made to happen to or around a Leo. This is about finances, definitely. Someone's greed, someone's insecurity about the finances, because Leos need to feel secure financially. And High Priestess is there as the overall energy. Somebody is not looking after themselves. They're allowing negative things into their energy field. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, all lacking. Secrets being kept for other people that you don't want to keep. Unable to speak. We've got the World Wide Web again, so somebody may not be speaking on the internet. The red spiders, it's negative energy, the 2 or 29, and I did say to you, didn't I? Even though that's my card in the reverse, it always means a passing to me, 2nd or the 29th. So if you've lost somebody or about to lose somebody, I am very, very sorry. It may be the anniversary of a passing. It may be something that you've been through. But somebody's at the gates of hell. And somebody else put them there. So the 11 again is important because it's 11th of October. It's the carnival people, the travellers, the psychics, the mediums. But as I've said, if you've lost somebody, be very careful who you choose to see if you're going to see a psychic. Because there is many as many negative ones as there is positive ones. So only ever go on recommendations, yeah? And then keep your eyes open. Make sure you're not being... You need proof. I need proof. I still need proof. It worries me. Somebody's not looking after themselves. You've got to be very careful what goes into your body as in diet, medication, and what comes out of your body as in words written or spoken. There she is again. Same card, Leo energy. This time though we've got the rabbit. So it's somebody born 1951 plus or minus 12 February to February. This could be the year of the tiger, which is this year, minus 12, because it started out as a lion and ended up a tiger. It's a long story, but I've done it before. So this situation is not settled and it needs settling. It's a long-standing situation. It could be dental problems, health issues, but it's a long-standing problem and it could be to do with the mother. The number 20, massively important in a negative way. Again, conflict, competition. You have to stand up for yourself. You're more than capable of doing this, but you may feel not strong enough or weak or someone's ill and you don't want to cause trouble. But there is lies, deceit and theft, gossip, possibly immature communications. Jennifer is an important name. A little bird might tell you something. You've got to be careful, like I said, with words and information. Make sure you show your facts before you open your mouth. It could be sporty, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, younger energy, possibly a child. And unfinished business, one night stands maybe. Acting in haste, repenting at leisure. Fox in the hen house. Somebody's been very wily to try and survive up to now. So unfinished business, vice energy, probably a Sagittarius. And then we have the Queen of Swords, somebody who cuts and severs ties, somebody who is, you never see a swan by itself, so it's either a spinster, a widow, or a divorcee. Someone professional perhaps, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is Aquarius, usually cusper, so Capricorn, Aquarius, Aquarius, Pisces. But they're detached from this situation. They give good advice, possible doctor, priest, or lawyer. Professional advice. Someone is feeling the lack. They may lose half of what they own. They've isolated themselves from others, feeling half erased, feeling lonely in a room full of people, at least 5 years. And wishes and dreams cannot come true because somebody refuses to face this chaos because they know how nasty it's going to be. But until they do, there'll be no hope, healing, or freedom. So 17 is negative. So we have the 17, 18, and 19. Only major arcanas mentioned. Oh, I'm 20, sorry. All negative. So that period around the 17th to the 20th, massively important in a negative way. Somebody is mourning the loss of something or someone. Like I said, not knowing which way to turn, which option to choose, running out of options, needing to narrow down their options, choosing what is important to you. 7 months of mourning, feeling low, brought down to your knees. Oh, karmic debts. So the South Node is hitting now. I don't know where it is. If it, the North Node is in, it was in Taurus yesterday. So what's the opposite of Taurus? Let's have a look. Scorpio, is it? Looks like it. South Node, Scorpio. So it's about endings, beginnings. Karmic debts. 42. Karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics from which consciousness manifests. A South Node represents a karmic point in our chart, where certain matters must be discharged or cast off in order to develop and move on to greater things. To sever so that you can move on. The southern lunar node is called the dragon's tail. And this is where most past karma lies in your astrological chart. The South Node is a place where we are challenged to and growth occurs. Somebody is not doing that. When some kind of pain, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. Where's the third? The Three of Swords. There. At the same time, the South Node is realistic and is the area of horoscope that shows how we can know and understand who we truly are. So love ourselves unconditionally. While the North Node opens doorways, the South Node represents karmic debts, which can make life circumstances hard but neither the North Node nor the South Node are all good or bad luck. In fact, when it comes to nodes, what will be given is what's being earned. There's no other way of getting there without the toil and effort. What did I say? Effort must be put in. The South Node is a key to what's been left unfinished business, or unresolved in our lives, what lies therein and what we bring from not only our childhood but our past lives. And the South Node card turns up in a reading, it's a turning point. It's a time of endings and new beginnings, which we haven't got yet. So you need to settle this. Understand that there is something about to close that has been held in place for far too long. Familiar ways will end, ushering you forward in new ways through different developments. You are ready to step out of your rut and align yourself with a higher vision. You may be evaluating certain aspects of your life to realise that there is no longer any connection there and that it's time to move on. Be assured you will have stronger foundation for your next venture. Doors will slam, but in recognising what needs to end, it helps you move forwards to further maturity, to grow up basically. A major turning point that is a period to maximise the advantages of these changes. Difficult though they may seem now, you will want to leave your comfort zone and make as many new contacts as you possibly can. And somebody's not doing that, they're dimming the light and isolating themselves. Even though the South Node is not as congenial as the North Node, there is still a balance, having things in common. So when you face a resistance at a particular time, the blocks that are put in your way, blocks and obstacles, especially in this case, are letting you know that you're not on the right path. The South Node is all about being prepared for what comes next, and that means being experienced. There'll be no winging it at this time, or your plans may truly sink. Sometimes, when it's activated, it will take several tries to get what you're after, and you could receive unexpected rejections, one you weren't looking for. You could even ask to do extra tasks while working longer hours. The good news is, even though things are a bit tough at this current moment, it is still an advantageous time. You're about to hook up with people of your soul tribe, and you are setting down a foundation for your future marvellous life. Yeah, what you need is clarity because somebody here is muddying the waters. Angel wisdom reminds you that a busy, cluttered mind is a sick one, and a still, clear mind is a divine one. You have to allow the wisdom of your heart to radiate out, so forget about your mind, your thoughts, and dissolve the chatter of your mind. So love yourself unconditionally. Let those thoughts be quietened. Know that your angel has drawn this to your attention and is waiting to help you in your task. Sit quietly so that you can find the stillness within, and you can shine pure, clear light onto every area of your life. In the clarity of this light, the angels will reveal a new way of being. You will see things differently and be able to make a decision from strength and clarity. So go with your heart, no matter what. her, but I can't never say her name. It's Kalakui Q. So it's spelled CHALCHTLICUE. It's the Mexican goddess of fresh water. Kalakalikiq. Kalakalikiq. Something like that. Somebody let me know how you pronounce that, please. So Mexico might be important. She's got a jade skirt. They call it the jade skirt. There she is. She of the jade skirt, so we'll call her Jade Skirt. She presides over fresh water in rivers and lakes. Her skirt of jade represents the waters of the earth. She is also associated with the mountains. What did I say about mountains? So some of you may be mountaineers or like fell walking, stuff like that, you know. Where's that effort that you've got to put in? Where is it? Our little mountain goat. There it is. Waters of the earth, she also associated with mountains. Birth, blessings, cleansing, preservation, exorcism, casting out evil, so severing ties, restoration of balance and flow. She brings her watery blessing to you. She casts out bad spirits, so she could be this water sign female, in the form of bad moods, negativity, and carefully nurtured old complexes. She washes you clean tenderly, like a mother with her newborn baby. And what did I say? Mother energy and newborns. When you have a baby, it does open your eyes to certain things. Restoration, health, optimism, and flow to your life again. She unsticks your stuckness and helps you grow up and away from negative past influences. She knows that change is the essence of life and nothing stays the same. The drawing her card tells you that the time has come for growth. A fresh mountain breeze blows into your life and blows away all the cobwebs. Let her wishes for you come true. So, get out there. It is a mother energy, so her mother can have passed, but if she has passed, she's still sending her unconditional love, as is Dad, and they're telling you to move on. There's the Capricorn energy, 12th house of Pisces and the moon. So 12th house is the prisoners again, isn't it? The poets, the mystics, the psychics. It's about Pisces energy. The feet and toes, prisons, institutions, the colour green, a return, karma again. So they couldn't, very well done, Joe, thank you. Family secrets, hidden enemies, a reconnection, a confinement. You have to make reparation for deeds of the past. Sacrifices will be asked. Surrender, institutions, the collective unconsciousness, the things we all are unaware of. So the moon in Capricorn. Emotionally controlled, self-reliant, diligent, dependable, dutiful, or authoritarian, and insecure. The moon in Capricorn needs to control the environment and family. So somebody is trying to manipulate this situation, and not in a good way. Like I said, they are putting blocks in your way, especially if you're emotionally vulnerable. They will take, some people take advantage of that time when you're already grieving to get things past you, get you to sign things, get you to do things without you realising it. So, thanks for listening. That was a deep one. Speak soon. Bye.